Hello there. Thank you for joining 1144 messages whenever you happen to see this message. I'm thankful that you're here. Okay, so I'm finishing out the readings for Scorpios dealing with all signs, and this is Scorpios dealing with, what do I have here? Capricorns. Okay, so let's see what I wrote here in these notes. So immediately I see the Queen of Swords. And if you look at her, she's just looking off. Maybe she looks a little sad, maybe a little defeated was the first word that came to my mind when I saw the card. A little defeated, just like exhausted maybe. And she looks like she just doesn't want to be bothered with anyone or anything. Almost like she's been hurt by something and she just wants to be left alone, maybe even a little passive. But as you can see, she still holds that sword ready just in case. So it could be talking about you growing from some type of experience. For some, it could be a divorce or maybe even the death of a partner, maybe the death of a Capricorn. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's possible with this card. You could be you know what I'm trying to say. So that could be for some. Maybe you just feel defeated, but you are urged to stand your ground at this time and speak up for yourself. Maybe you just want to be single at this time, which is fine. Maybe you weren't getting what you desired in a connection with a Capricorn or just connections in general. And so you just gave up on that person or you just gave up on people. And it was clarified by the Justice card. And if you notice, because I noticed this, let's see how I can hold this so you can see. Hopefully you can see it. In both cards, you're holding a sword. At this time, as you can see in this Justice card, your eyes are open and look at that stare. You are very stern right now. That's what I got from this card. You're focused. Your eyes are no longer closed. In this card, your eyes are closed and you're looking away. Okay. But now you're staring straight ahead. You're focused forward is what I got. You're unafraid. You're ready to stand your ground. It could be a legal matter. Maybe you are going to just throw in a towel, just fold like, okay, whatever. Just, do whatever you want type situation. Maybe you can, with a Capricorn. Maybe you're this is Scorpio's dealing with Capricorn. So I have to put it in that situation. But, now you're ready to fight for it. Something happened inside of you. Or maybe you received some type of guidance from someone, because that is in this reading as well. And you said, you know what? Yeah, I am going to go ahead and fight for this. It could be the other person, the Capricorn, possibly expecting you to just give up. And just give them whatever. But you're deliberately weighing all of the factors before you make a decision. Now, as you saw in this card, well, that's what I saw. It looks like you're very calm and you know what your next move is. You know what your decision will be. It could, for some, even be a situation where you messed up with someone. They messed up with you. It could be flipped, you know that. And someone needs to right their wrong at this time. And maybe when they do that, you know, you or them, they could possibly just calmly accept whatever they have to say. Like, okay, yeah, I hear you. I appreciate you stopping by or calling me up and letting me know what you have to let me know. You feel good? Okay, I feel good too. All right, goodbye. It could be that type of situation. Maybe someone here is receiving their karma. But this also talks about a possible contract or settlement that you could be dealing with. And it could be a situation where you didn't want to deal with this. You know, you just wanted to, yeah, whatever. Yep, where do you want me to sign? Okay. But now you're ready to deal with it. You are ready. The Moon card came out next. And this is urging you to make sure that you're not making decisions based on just your emotions. Include your intellect and your intuition. It could be a money matter once again. But with this Two of Cups here, clarifying it, what I got from this immediately was agreement, cooperation. Someone's going to possibly cooperate with you now. Could come to some agreement. And the other card that I just showed you before was talking about a possible settlement. So it could be, well, I'm sure it's connected. For some, this could have been a beautiful relationship that you were in. It was full of love, but you didn't see that there were illusions and secrets behind the scenes. And that could have maybe brought you to this energy. Well, what I see depicted in this picture, where you're just like feeling defeated. Like, oh, I can't believe this person did this to me. That type of energy. In business, it could be hidden things, you know, but maybe a Capricorn that you could be dealing with in business is shady, but to you, they smile to your face. They want to share your resources with you, share the good things with you, but behind the scenes, there's something shady going on. It could be that. The next card you got was the Magician. And it's telling you that you have all of the resources to get what you want, get what you desire, to manifest exactly what you need, what you want. You know exactly what you need to do, or you will. It's going to, you can make a favorable outcome for yourself. The Four of Pentacles, clarifying it, is, you may be protective of your money because of, if it's a legal matter, you could be very protective of your money at this time. Or you've manifested so much abundance and now you're in a stable position and you don't want to give up that stable position. I saw as a shadow card that you got the Devil. That wasn't the one on top, but that's the one that just popped out to me. So I will tell you what I got about that. It could be Capricorn energy because that's their card. This is a Scorpio dealing with Capricorn reading. So, you can take that how you want. Or it could be that Spirit is urging you or the Capricorn to make sure that they don't focus too much on the material things that don't really matter. Or maybe that's just how your person is, because no offense to Capricorns, but they can get into that energy where they are just focused on the material things. They want to work and work and work and get the wealth and fame and all of that. You know, it could be just how that person is. Or it could be a situation where that is what brought you to a bad situation with a Capricorn. Could be that. Where they were just too focused on the material things and maybe not focused on you. And then maybe you I have this whole storyline. Too focused on the material things, not focused on you enough. And then you ended up breaking up. Or maybe they were doing some shady things to get this money. The material things, you guys broke up and now you're in court. It could be literally that situation. Who knows? That just came to my mind though. Six of Wands was another shadow card that you got. And this talks about rewards, recognition. But it also, it could be, like I said, if it is a legal matter, this is showing that you will have a victory in this. You will beat this case. But if you want to focus on the love part, it could be saying that you will be ready for true love after all of this settles. Or maybe true love will walk itself into your life. It's a card about recovering from a setback. And maybe you had a setback somewhere in this, which could be why she's looking like that. Could be the secrets and the shadiness. Maybe you experienced some type of setback, and that's why you're so protective of your money too. The Two of Wands, or it could be the case that just drains you, and so that caused a setback. It could be anything. I'm not sure. It's a lot of messages that came in. Two of Wands was another shadow card. And this talks once again about taking charge, standing your ground, trusting yourself, accepting guidance, but confident with your own guidance, confident that you know exactly what to do. Yeah, I hear you. Thank you for the advice. This is what I'm going to do anyway, though. I appreciate you, though, that type of energy. And I thought it was interesting that the Three of Wands was right underneath. It kind of like snuck out when I was putting the cards down. So I assumed that it just wanted to be seen, just like that Devil card. With the Three of Wands, it's the second card that I saw in this reading about receiving some type of financial support. So that could be important. Maybe you experienced some type of financial setback and now you're going to get financial support. Or maybe with this case, you're going to get the financial support that you need. I'm not sure, as I don't know your situation. But I thought that the sequence of the Two to the Three of Wands was significant. In love, it could be a better loving relationship coming your way too. And I did see that with the Six of Wands. Underneath the Six of Wands, you got the Strength card. Oh my. And the Two of Wands again. I'm just seeing this. Oh my goodness. And not only that, but you got the Empress underneath that. Oh my gosh, this tells a whole story right here. Yeah, with this Nine of Swords, maybe you could just be going through it right now. And that's why you look like that in that Queen of Swords card. But the Empress, you will have success. You will be abundant. But to have the Two of Wands twice, wow. Taking charge, standing your ground, trusting yourself. Okay, but yeah, I wasn't even trying to do all that. That just popped out. Strength card, you're tapping into your inner strength at this time. You've learned from the experiences that you've been through or that you're going through. And with the separate messages that I wrote out, I got 3 cards, and one of them is, I'll do this one first. I'm seasonal. So that tells me that, immediately I thought of this moon card. Maybe that can be the secrets and the illusions. Well, the secrets, I would say, in this card. I'm seasonal. That means when I was writing it out, when I got the message for that card, someone that's in your life, and you may think that it's going to be a long-term situation, but really they are just one of those seasonal people that are just possibly meant to come into your life to teach you a lesson and then leave. Or someone that's not fully ready for commitment, but they possibly act like they're ready for commitment. And I also see this with this card. I love the idea of love. So maybe they could make it look as if, they're ready for something, but really they just like going through the motions. They like the experience of possibly being with someone in a loving relationship, but they're not ready on the inside for it. And I got, you can have the last bite. And for this card, when I wrote it out, meant, they say that when someone really loves you, if you're eating, they will allow you to have the last bite of their food. And that shows you that they love you. It's just something silly, but in here, I think it has some type of significance. I mean, it came out. So maybe they portrayed, like I said, that they were really in it for the long run, but they're not. Or this could have something to do with the new person that could be coming into your life once all of this settles, like I said. And they will be that long-term person. They will give you the last bite of their food. And then underneath that card, which I'm just seeing, is I'm healthy. So maybe the next person will be healthy for you. They won't be toxic, in other words, okay? So I hope that you got something out of this reading. I appreciate all feedback. I do appreciate the people that have been leaving comments, and it just helps me so much knowing that I don't feel like I'm doing all of this in vain, because I do feel as if I'm called to do this in some way, but it does make me feel better to know that the messages that I'm receiving are correct for you. Even if it's just one person, I'm truly grateful for all of that. And the likes, oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful for all of that. The views, the likes, it makes me really feel good about this. All right, that's enough rambling. So thank you so much for joining today, or whenever you join, and I will catch you back later.